Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here, beaming in from my house, and this is Amber. And yeah, we have adult books. It's really exciting. It's been a little logistically complicated to get things together, but yes, we are here and we are ready to talk about the books.
Yes. So I have, of course, all of the books here. So Eliza can't
Yeah, I don't have any books.
But she knows what they are, basically.
This is like a test.
Does she remember what she ordered? We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, first one is Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell.
Very popular. It's on a lot of request lists right now. And it's about Shakespeare's son.
Shakespeare's son? Oh.
Yeah, because he named the play Hamlet, but I think his son was named Hamnet.
Interesting. Okay.
You can look on the inside and see if I'm right.
I'm looking, I'm not really seeing even Shakespeare's name. It just says England 1580, the Black Death, a young Latin tutor. It doesn't say in here Shakespeare, but I'm sure you're right.
I think it is Shakespeare.
Okay.
Or I think he's involved.
Okay, next. This one, I'm pretty sure we have a matching audio. The Book of Lost Names.
Oh, cool.
A Florida librarian.
Oh.
Of librarian books.
Yes.
I can't tell if this totally takes place in 1942 or if it goes back and forth. In any case, it has to do with Nazis and someone escaping Paris. And apparently
not totally light.
Yeah, right. Carl Hiaasen, is that how you pronounce his name? Squeeze Me?
Very funny Florida writer.
Yeah, and he...
mysteries, kind of.
Yeah, it says that it brightens even the darkest of days in this book, that it's kind of absurd. I always like his covers. I feel like they're always a little bit bright and different.
Yeah. He writes kids' books too, which are really fun.
I think I knew that. I don't remember what the titles are, but that sounds right. Transcendent Kingdom with Gyasi.
Okay, so I did know how to pronounce her last name, but now I've forgotten because we did her first book for book club and it was so good and there was just so much to discuss. So I've really been looking forward to this one. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it says this is in the Read with Jenna book club. I don't know. There's so many book clubs, but
I don't know who Jenna is.
Nor do I. It's a novel about a Ghanaian family in the contemporary South.
Yeah, she is from Ghana, and then I think when she was young, her family moved to Alabama or something. Yeah.
Newest one by Fredrik Backman, Anxious People.
He's really popular, right? He wrote A Man Called Ove.
He wrote that, and he wrote something else more recently that was, what was it? Beartown, Us Against You, a bunch of things. I feel like he just kind of took off one day. Suddenly he was publishing a lot and everyone wanted to read everything that he had. About a crime that never took place and 8 extremely anxious strangers.
Huh, interesting.
Relatable, maybe?
That makes it sound a little bit like a mystery, but I always thought he wrote more like slice of life type books.
Yeah.
So maybe I should actually read one. See.
Monogamy by Sue Miller.
I remember this book, but now I've forgotten what it's about, but it seems like maybe something to do with marriage.
It looks so simple, like the cover and the name, it just looks so clear cut, but the title tells you there's probably not.
Yeah, right. It's a very loaded title.
Right. Yeah, it's just like insightful, engrossing, haunting about marriage, love, family, happiness, sorrow, which I feel like
things.
Yeah. Ken Follett, the prequel to The Pillars of Earth, the evening and the morning.
And that was like mega popular. So
This is a very weighty book. So
yeah.
I haven't read Pillars of the Earth. I know that we had or have it here. I don't remember, but
Seems like if someone is just like hiding inside from the world, which is like a really reasonable thing to be doing right now, this might be a good.
Definitely. Vince Flynn, Total Power, Mitch Rapp novel.
Thriller thing, right?
Blacktop Wasteland by S.A. Cosby.
I've forgotten what it's about, but I definitely remember reading about it.
A husband, a father, a son, a business owner, and the best getaway driver east of the Mississippi.
Oh.
So
Wow.
I'm guessing there's some crime and it takes place in Mississippi.
Wow. Okay.
It sounds like an interesting premise.
Yeah.
Love After Love by Ingrid Persaud. I really like the colors and the cover. It's about an unconventional family in Trinidad.
Yeah.
That explains all the color.
Oh yeah, that's true. I like that it's subtle though. Sometimes they hit you over the head with that. Like if it's from a different country, it's this.
Yeah.
I like this. Yeah.
And the author is Trinidadian, so
yeah, good title too.
Yeah. Migrations by Charlotte McConaghy.
A novel.
Yeah, it's a novel.
It's like the other one, the Monogamy. There's not like a lot going on.
Right. A dark past, an impossible journey, the will to survive. Takes place in Greenland. And this woman's following a flock of Arctic terns through their final migration.
I don't know very much about Greenland, except that it's not green.
Right. It looks like she's fighting some inner demons, which seems like a proper place to do it if you're in a very icy terrain watching birds. Right?
I mean, it seems like even if you had the inner demons under control, if you spent a lot of time by yourself in Greenland, they might like get out. And,
right.
Yeah, you fight
them. Right. Oh, I really love this cover. Luster by Raven Leilani.
Oh, yeah. I just saw this on like one of the there's like the library issues. The library system issues a list of like most circulating items, and this was on the list, and I hadn't really had it on my radar as like a really big book, but
yeah, you can't really tell. It's like a very shimmery. I'm not even sure. Oh, is this? I think it's a person. Can't really tell.
They're holding things close to the vest with these covers.
really. Has to do with sexuality, open marriage, racial politics.
Huh.
So, yeah, it's just supposed to be really an intimate portrait of one woman's life.
I mean, if it's going up on the hold list, probably that means like people are like reading it and being like, oh my gosh.
I mean, it's kind of small also, and it feels like you could just pick it up and read it, right?
Yeah.
Unlike the Ken Follett one. I mean, I'm sure it's good, but you need like muscles.
That's one where you need to like settle down in an armchair with like
right. Nice paperback, The Switch by Beth O'Leary.
Oh, I do remember
paperbacks, but this one seems like it's probably kind of a light, like chick lit kind of.
Yeah, I think it's like a young woman is having some sort of troubles in her life, and she ends up switching. So her grandmother is living in her apartment, and she's living in her grandmother's house.
Yeah, that looks
so it's kind of like the body switching, but they don't actually switch bodies. I think they just switch like their lives.
Yeah. Esper Flights by Helen Macdonald.
So this is the next book by the woman who wrote H's for Hawk, which was really just like off the charts. Everybody was into that. So this is her new book. But probably about birds.
Most likely. It collects a bunch of essays together.
Oh.
Yeah, so Yeah, it's just a collection of essays about human relationship to nature. I don't know what H's for Hawk was about, but was it about the same?
Her dad died and she got a hawk and was training it, I think. So it was sort of like a grief and also about how the bird works.
Another paperback, When No One Is Watching. Do you want to take a guess at what kind of book this is?
I think it's a thriller, but I actually have something to say because Alyssa Cole is known for being a romance writer, and she has, I think her most famous series is like about a Black woman during the Civil War who actually like goes south and poses as a slave to be like a spy. It sounds really intense. I've never read it, but I've heard it's really good. And so I'm just kind of interested that I don't read a lot of romance, but I've heard like that she's just like really good. So I'm interested in trying her thriller.
Yeah, I mean it's a thriller, so I guess we'll see how she does.
Yeah.
The Lions of Fifth Avenue by Fiona Davis. She wrote The Address. Definitely getting historical vibes. 1913, New York Public Library.
And she's written other stuff too, I think maybe on a similar vein.
Probably, yeah. She wrote Masterpiece and The Chelsea Girls. I feel like I think we have both of those. And this goes back and forth, I think, between 1913 and 1993. So.
Sorry, I'm having family interference here, but I'm fending them off.
We only have 3 books left.
Yeah, we're almost done.
So close. This one, long anticipated Alex Trebek biography. The answer is ...
I think a lot of people are going to want this. He's such a sweet guy.
Yeah.
He's just been, yeah.
Hieroglyphics by Jill McCorkle. She sounds familiar. It says it's about the burden of secrets carried across generations.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. And then the last one, last one is by Elena Ferrante, The Lying Life of Adults. And she's written a lot of other popular books.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it's about. Oh, Portrait of Transition from Childhood to Adolescence to Adulthood.
Cool.
So a sweeping novel, I guess. Anyway, that's it. Everything.
Yay, so many books. It's too bad I'm home because I would have like tried to like steal some away, but now no books for me.
Well, we're going to try and get them out as soon as possible. So put them on hold.
Bye.
Bye.